Hey, what's going on, everyone? King here, back for another video. So today in this video, I already gave an update on the status of the lawsuit. The title of that video was "The Legal Fight is Heating Up," and I also made another video talking about, my experience. Actually, I made several videos talking about my experience dealing with lawsuits and family and over the air property. So I think I'll continue on with this type of video. And the reason I'm shooting in the vertical versus wide, because I just want to, be courteous to my neighbors as I walk through this street here. They want to flag their homes or their vehicles, give them some kind of privacy. So make sure I'm not capturing any of their homes and vehicles or whatnot in this video. So I'm just shooting vertical. Hope that's okay with everyone. But so this is going on for how many years now? Since 2017. Second lawsuit that I'm involved in. Second time being as a plaintiff. Trying to get to some legal resolution regards over the air property. Because you got a lot of, I say but there's a lot of people involved claiming rights to the property, being heirs, even though that, this is my opinion based on my experience and my being involved in the legal aspect as well as management aspect of the property and dealing with family, everybody else, that people have made false statements of being heirs, on record, off record. Things have been done improperly as far as the management of the property. So hiring a lawyer, trying to get this legal issue resolved it's a very, hiring a lawyer is not hard, but dealing with lawyers and everything else, trying to push this case along is going to be challenging. And I don't believe that it should be this hard. I don't believe that it's so time consuming, because they make it think, oh, this is a complex case. Is it really? Is it really? If you, I say you, but as an attorney has the means have the means to know how to move things along. There's a process, right? There's paperwork involved. You got to file paperwork to have a hearing, present evidence, present arguments, present witnesses. Oh, there's someone driving by on a bike. So in my mind, that there should be a system in place, a process in place, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, as far as the steps that needs to be done. Steps that he or she can take to move the case along, to try the case. Granted, I understand that there's an attorney, a law firm, whoever has multiple clients. That's how they earn a living. That's how they make money. It's a business, right? Like I said before, the legal system is a cash cow, right? It runs on money, right? Maybe it's the wrong term to use, cash cow, but regardless, it runs on money, right? So people can pay for their justice or use the legal system to get justice, but to do so, it costs money to get that justice, whatever that justice is, right? Whether it be a defamation lawsuit, somebody slandered your name, your character, attacked your character, defamed your character, you file a lawsuit, right? In case of what's going on now with Diddy and Cassie and other victims, alleged victims that is, that they filed a civil action against Diddy, right? Suing him and his business partners and whoever their mother, to bring awareness or to seek their justice. Would it be for money, for the bag, or for actual, hey, let's get him out of doing business, from profiting, for making money, for having his lifestyle, whatever case may be. So, those victims, Cassie and whoever and their mother, have the right to do so under the law. And it can go from there. But again, in my experience, dealing with the lawsuits, family and air property, it comes a challenging task, a stressful task at that, to trying to deal with all aspects at all levels, and just, trying to get the lawyer to do things is crazy. Like spending money just to file paperwork, or I'm being charged to send an email to my attorney asking questions, and they don't get a response back, or calling to figure out where we at with this case. It's been 30 days and no response. It's just crazy. It's not, to me, it doesn't seem right that a normal person like me, who doesn't have money like, say, Diddy or Donald Trump or whoever, right, wealthy person, a person that comes from money, has money, made money, self-made millionaire, that a normal person like me is forking out cash money to pay for representation, legal representation, try to resolve this issue, but yet and it can get back in return. And his attorneys are just taking money, and just milking this case. It's gonna be done. It's going on for this legal fight has been going on again. Watch my other videos. If you're new to my channel, new to this video, first time watching it, please go watch my other videos. I'll leave a link to those videos to give the backstory. But it's going on since 2011, and before 2011. 2011, as far as being in court, and before 2011, being out of court. And went from 2011 to 2015, and then I got involved in 2016 after I retired from the Air Force, and hired a lawyer in 2016, filed a complaint in 2017, and helping my family, right, to protect the rights of the property from 2017 to 2020. But in a span of those 3 years, as co-plaintiffs, my family turned their back on me and my mother. Even had my mother's mother, my grandmother, turn her back on me. As she was sick and dying at age of 92 years old. Now, people can, family members and everybody else, whoever, they watch this video, they can deny it and get an attitude. Hey, I'm speaking the truth, right? They can say, well, hey, listen, it's the truth. I got it on video. I got documentation to prove everything. So it's not just me up here just making stuff up and lying, trying to get people to feel sorry for me. I'm not sitting here being a victim. I'm not a victim, right? I'm speaking the truth. This is for everybody who's going through it, who's experiencing it. It's like, it's 2023. It's time for people to wake up. Why sit there and lie or spread lies or false allegations against me? I'm your family member. I was right there with y'all. I was right there with them, helping them resolve these legal issues. I didn't take nothing from nobody. Didn't steal anything from anybody. I've given my time, energy, and money to help family, even outside of the lawsuit. So many times I've been wronged by family, but family won't apologize to me. They won't apologize to my mother. They came to talk trash to me and my mother, about me and my mother. We don't understand this and we don't understand that. Or why is this or why is that? Or why don't you understand? When things are written down in black and white, how hard is it for you to understand? And they can say, well, I've not read anything. I don't know anything. Then why are you commenting on it? Why are you wasting your time, energy, responding, commenting if you don't know anything? But the minute I mention their father or I mention somebody else, oh, now they got a problem with it. But they didn't have a problem with my name, my mother's name, our reputation, our character are being dragged through the mud on emails, on Facebook, at meetings and everything else. They're silent, they're quiet. Haven't even shown up to a meeting. But they made the point to say that me and others were doing things behind closed doors like it's a secret. It was not a secret. That's why I recorded the meetings. That's why I produced the meeting minutes. If it was a secret, you would never known about it. If I was trying to steal this land from my family, they would never known about it. I would have pulled a move like other individuals, that deal with the property we call the Silver Dollar Road in North Carolina. Huh? I think it's North Carolina. Yeah, I think it's North Carolina, South Carolina. Or what happened with the Lewises in that documentary of Vice News when they lost their 400-acre tract of land because some of the heirs, right? show their percentage of ownership to the land developer, excuse me, and he bought up 20%, and then he forced to sell the property. See, if I was doing something sly, sneaky, and devious, and mischievous, they would never would have known about it. They would never seen it coming. But yet here I am. I filed a lawsuit to acquire a title because it's what was required by law. My family didn't do it. They didn't have the money to do it. Matter of fact, they were sued for going to the bank account, for spending that money to hire a law firm to acquire the title to the property. First, they started doing the title search. Hey, here's what we discovered. Here's things that need to happen. Yet they were sued and alleged to have committed conversion conspiracy over the property against people that who claim to be heir to the property with no documentation, no proof of it. And the court told them, well, y'all need to acquire the title to the property. I need to know who are the heirs before you bring forth this lawsuit. Motions were filed for members of my family to be appointed as a sole trustee. Motions for a summary judgment against my family, against the defendants in the case. There was even an agreement, or a resolution, if you will, between the plaintiffs in the case. This is in 2011 now, 2015. The 2011 case against the plaintiffs and one of the defendants being the bank that allowed the transaction to happen, allowed the money to be withdrawn and utilized. Again, they were accused of conversion conspiracy, but against the bank, it was about breach of contract. So they reached agreement to settle the case, right, without going to court, to return the $20,000 to the association, right, the heir property, but yet that money did not reach the bank account. It went to their attorney. The attorney got his fee out of it, and then the rest of them just whatever. Say like it was $5,000 left. They divvy up their money. They divvy up the money amongst themselves, amongst 8 individuals. But the money didn't come back from the bank account. But yet they sued my family over the money. Conversion conspiracy over the money. Again, these are individuals who had no business suing my family because they did not prove that they were heirs to the property. But when I got involved, it's a problem. It's a problem. Who is he? And now I got uncles and aunts and cousins saying that, well, you, Mr. King, are not an heir because your mother's still alive. But yet the judge, right, in this case, he was a special referee over the case, said, no, Mr. King does have an interest in the property because at some point his mother's going to die, and he would inherit her share of interest in the property. So what are they going to say then? You can't deny me. It's on record. I paid for the transcripts. I paid for the transcripts to be produced because I knew that people are not going to tell the truth. And so now they're trying to use the words of the defendant's attorney against me to say, well, you're not an heir. And then challenging the order. The order that acquires the title to the property. The challenge says, well, it doesn't follow the probate process. What is the probate process? If you see my other videos, you know what I'm talking about. The probate process is what? After 10 years, up to 10 years, someone the decedent's property, estate, has to be probated. Beyond that 10 years, you got to go what? File paperwork to determine who the heirs are, either through having people fill out the paperwork, determine who the heirs are, or you go through the acquired title process through the court, which I did that. Because it's been over 10 years. It's been over 100 years. It's 2023. The original owners died off in 1900s. Over 100 years ago. How many generations have passed? So you had the original owners, my great-great-grandfather, which is my grandfather's grandfather, my grandfather, my mother, and then me. So 4 generations have passed. Now we're in our fifth and sixth generation since the original owners died off and their children died. Because on one side, that's one side of my family. That's one side of my family. The other side of my family got my third great-grandfather, right? My great-grandfather, my grandmother, my my great-grandmother, my grandmother, my mother, and then me. So me and my family on both sides of the family tree, we're dual heirs. Now, there might be other people that are dual heirs, maybe so. But again, people had opportunity to get involved, to pay attention, to do what needs to be done, but they didn't want to, out of protest, out of whatever case may be. Right? I mean, we even entered into a mediation agreement to give people opportunity to come forward and testify and provide the evidence and everything, but yet they want to uphold it. They don't want to uphold it. I'm back on the board because I was on the board, right? Again, I served as one of the co-managers that was identified in court order to be a manager based on the agreements we made in court, and I served as the assistant secretary on the current board. But they removed me from my position, illegally that is, improperly, because they didn't like me challenging them. They didn't like me questioning them at meetings, during board meetings and state meetings, for things to be done properly, to follow the bylaws, to follow the rules, follow the laws, because they made claims that I would lie, and I committed fraud, and all this stuff. Now, first of all, if it wasn't me, who was going to be? Another member of my family? This is supposed to be transparency, openness, honesty, and fairness. It's all in the bylaws. I wrote the bylaws. I know. But when people don't follow the rules, follow laws, guess what? What happens? Lawsuits, charges are brought. If someone violated the law, depending on how severe it is, charges are brought. Lawsuits are brought forth against a person. Just like members of my family were sued in 2015 over their allegations, false allegations of conversion conspiracy. Where was everybody at then? Where is my family members at then to come and defend them, to rally up behind them, to support them? I did it. I was overseas in the military. I was 1,000 miles away serving my country, and I'm sending money to help pay for lawyers. Now, my members of the family, he can deny all he wants. He can deny all they want. See, I got records of it. I got records. For anybody out there, keep records of everything. Even when dealing with family. If a family member comes to you and wants to borrow money, get it on paper. Get it in writing. Have them sign their name on a dotted line that say they're going to pay you back, or this is a loan, or whatever the case may be. Do not trust the verbal agreements, verbal statements. Get it in writing or record it on video or audio. Protect yourself, protect your family members, protect your estate, protect your belongings, protect yourself. It's crazy that family can turn their back on family. It's crazy that family members can stab family members in the back, can lie, especially when it comes to borrowing money. They don't want to deny, oh, I don't owe you anything. That's okay. But then once you threaten them with a lawsuit, oh, now they got a problem. Now they question your manhood and everything else. Protect yourselves. Protect yourselves. And if you step up to help your family members, God bless you. Hope it works out for you. Because, it's crazy that here it is, 7 years into it, 8 years into it, and I'm spending all my time, energy, money trying to resolve this, but yet I'm the bad person. Me and my mother, right? We're called liars in front of family. I got it on video. They can deny all they want. Cousins calling, harassing me, talking trash about me, admitting to assault on my mother. I got it all recorded. Just a matter of time that it's unfortunate I have to keep on pushing this attorney to do what he needs to do to get done to move this case along. But again, I'm going to continue to make these videos. You got the road here. Make these videos. I want to flag the person's house. Make these videos and make more videos about my experience dealing with air property and any other news stories that come up. I'm going to talk about it. Even my experience in investments, because I have experienced even being scammed in investments by family members. Let's say family members, but one family member, even with other prominent personalities that are doing business in the black community. So kind of similar to what's going on with DJ Envy and Caesar Pina and that whole scandal, real estate RICO that's trending out there in social media with Tony the Closer and other. So hopefully they're victims. The victims of those deals will get their day in court, or have their day in court, will get their justice, get their money back. But yeah, we'll see. But Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in another video. Take care. Peace.